We are still both excited and kind of glowing from Sting's last match. Tony Khan called it the greatest AEW pay-per-view in history. I don't know if it was the very best one, but it felt the most special. It felt the most important. Man, Sting in his final match. What a display. What a performance. What a career for the man called Sting. It's hard to believe it's really over.
Isn't it something that you think about the career that was Sting? And I'm thinking about when he first started. Now, I was not there when he first started because, he started out, I guess he started in Dallas, didn't he?
That's right. Well, Memphis, I guess.
Okay, Memphis.
Yeah.
Right. And then they, of course, the Blade Runners, but on a national level.
Yeah.
Sting started on TBS, and I was there for that, and followed his career, obviously, all the way through WCW, with the exception of 1 year, and then I lead the business. Basically, he leaves, and he goes to the WWE for, how long was he there?
Just a cup of coffee. I mean, he wound up staying longer than that, but he debuted, I guess, in late 14, and then had that match in 15 at WrestleMania, and
which we've called.
Yeah.
We've seen on our program. And of course, then he got hurt and went to TNA or he went to TNA and then he got hurt, but he got hurt and went to TNA. And so he and I got reunited with AEW thanks to Tony Khan. And it was pretty damn good 3 years having Sting with us. Crazy 3 years having Sting with us. Crazy shit, man. What's going on? What's wrong with him? Doing all that stuff. Jumping through tables, jumping through glass. It's crazy, but he ended up, and you know what? The people in Greensboro really responded to him.
Yes.
Really responded to the final match, and I'm very proud of that because Greensboro, forever lives in my mind. Great entrance using his sons.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Yeah. It's just very, very well done. And finishes undefeated. In AEW, and you know what? It was the way they did it, the way the finish was laid out. It was like Sting comes back from everything, right?
Yes.
I was thinking it's like Superman. Put this on him, and Sting rises up. Hit him with the EVP trigger. Sting still comes back. He just came back like a Superman from each and every move. It was a great send off. Very well booked. Very well done. Shot you're seeing right now scared the shit out of me because I'm thinking, oh, glass is going to fly over and hit everybody.
Yeah.
But apparently that didn't happen. And I don't know who came up with the glass.
Well, I can guess.
Yes, me too. I saw Darby in the back afterwards, and he was really cut up. That blow, really cut up. And they were picking the glass. They were giving him stitches, and he's laying there face first. And he says, "Hey, I'm okay. I don't even feel it. I'm okay." He said, "I thought with losing all that blood and everything, that I would, maybe go into shock or something." He said, "But I'm fine. And I look at him, of course, as I do, and just shake my head, and as I do, tell him he's out of his freaking mind. And then I tell him, that's okay, because when you climb Mount Everest, all those things will freeze. So you'll be fine," which he's doing next month. He's, as JR would say, a different kind of cat.
I think that's fair to say.
Yeah. But other than that, I thought it was a great night on many levels, but obviously the end was pretty special with Sting. And I don't know if you saw, we had footage out there that we put, I think it was I know it's on our YouTube channel, of what happened after we went off the air. I don't know if you saw that or not.
I did. I actually was able to see it live through a little hookup from a friend of ours, and got to see the full speech, and then him making his way around ringside for every fan at ringside. It was a special night, and I, for one, hope this becomes a new trend in professional wrestling, where more of our legends and stars and our veterans, they get to sort of dictate their last match. you know, if the rumor and innuendo is true, Sting picked the date, Sting picked the opponents, Sting picked the match, and man, he deserved all that. And I for one am glad that he got this last opportunity in wrestling to sort of close the chapter the way he felt it should be closed. I know we're going to get some tweets about it, so I just want to clean up something you said earlier. Sting was actually a part of WWE before he was a part of AEW, but even before the WWE run, that's where he had that really long TNA run. That TNA run was like 10 years in TNA or 9 years, whatever it is. So he was actually a part of TNA about as long as he was a part of WCW, if you can believe that.
Wow. Well, I can. And again, that's during the years where I was not in wrestling. So
that's right.
I do not know the timeline. So if you're going to send us a tweet and try to correct us, I suggest you just go ahead and stick your finger up your own ass.
Yeah. And I think last week when you and I were recording some bonus episodes, which are available now at patreon.com/WHW Monday, you were encouraging people to cut their penis off and stuff it in their own ear and provide what you called canal service.
Canal service, because that's the only thing I can think of that is proper for trolls.
Yeah. I mean, I think he went so far as to say, fuck what you heard.
Right.
Cut your wiener off, jam it in your own ear.
And remember, so the bloody end is sticking out.
Oh, who could forget the bloody end sticking out?
Exactly.
Well, we're going to be with you till the bloody end because we are going to overdose on some Sting today. We're going to watch not one, not two, but 3 classic Sting matches. And we're going to kick it old school. We're going to start in order. We've got one match from 89. We've got one match from 90 and we've got one match from 93. Now, how did we decide on these 3? Well, we didn't. You did. We ran one poll on my Twitter at Hey, it's Conrad. We ran another poll on the WHW Monday Twitter, which is at WHW Monday. And we ran a third poll over on our YouTube. If you haven't already, check that out. It's WHW on YouTube.com. And these are the matches that you selected. Our very first one today, Tony, is going to be Great American Bash 1989. What a special show this was against the Great Muta. We want you to watch along with us. So get that Peacock out and go to season 3 of Great American Bash, episode 1. And then we want you to go to 1 hour, 1 minute and 45 seconds. That's 1 hour, 1 minute and 45 seconds of Great American Bash 89, which Peacock is calling season 3, episode 1. I'm at 1 hour, 1 minute and 45 seconds. The Great Muta, man, he made a little post on social the other day and you guys had lots of video footage, I guess you got from New Japan about Sting and Muta. As a kid, 2 guys in face paint like this was all I needed as a kid, man. You know, in the late 80s too, just to give context, this is a time where a lot of our dads are going down to the video store and they're renting ninja movies. And all of a sudden you've got a physical representation of that in the Great Muta. This is pretty cool stuff for old school.
Yeah, you know, in 89, it was important to do something for the kids. I mean, well, let's get ourselves a goddamn candy man and let's put people in face paint. I got another idea. Let's have a hunchback, okay? And here's the deal about the hunchback. You can't pin him.
Yeah, that was a challenging time to be on the WCW team.
I don't want to vary from what we're talking about here, but anytime we go back to that era, the first thing I think about is him. Oh,